Hi everyone, hopefully you can hear me. Hello and welcome to PA Live. It's chilly. It's winter. Oh, look at my hair. It's not behaving. I meant to put like a hairband in just to hide it, but it's just doing its own thing today. Um, First of all, let's say hi to everyone. Hi Diane, Helene, Laurie, Kelly, Nina, Christina, Yvonne, Tracy, Mina, Cindy, Marcy. Who else have I forgotten? Mary, Bianca, Ruth, Sherelle. Hi to everyone who is joining us. It is a winter day here. Oh, good morning to Michael in the chat. I've just realized that my streaming thing is not set to streaming. There we go. It keeps changing. Hello. It's because I keep clicking the wrong button. Let's leave it on that one. Okay, let's focus here. Yes, okay, now it's staying. Awesome. Hi. Oh, hi, Holly's in the chat too. Hi Tracy. Yeah, welcome. Good almost afternoon. No, we don't do that. It's a good couple of hours before afternoon, surely. Says the person who struggles to get up in the morning. Hi. How are we doing? It's another week. How are these weeks flying by? I've got a couple of things to show today. So one of them is I promised you all last week that I would have a better preview of the washi for Riviera. So I've done one better. I've actually put a video together for the how it was put together. And I had to really speed it up because it was super long. Because it took me hours, many of the hours to do. So that is yeah, that is a thing that I'll be showing shortly. And I also found another video. So Holly came in, and when she was painting this kit, and I actually recorded her drawing George. So I've got a making of video for George. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just seeing this message from Christina. How is it June? I feel this in my soul. I have no idea how it's June already. I feel like I should still be working on the January kit, let alone the June kit, and now I'm working on a fall kit. Did I just say that? No. And thank you so much, Helene. It's getting there. I'm pretty happy with it. It was funny. Hold on, here we go again. I got to work out which hand is what. There we go. This thing at one of those, it's kind of like a dollar shop, but it's like a slightly upmarket dollar shop. And they had these, and I thought I'll buy one and I'll see how it goes, because I wanted some greenery, but not like bright hanging greenery. And all the hanging greenery is like bright. And I found this and I thought I'll buy one. See how it goes down. I'm regretting not buying more, because it is just, sorry, I have a sneeze and it's stuck, and I was trying to get rid of it before I came online, but it is stuck, so I apologize. So yeah, anyway, I'm regretting not buying more, and hopefully when I go back this afternoon, because it's near the optometrist and I have to go back to the optometrist, hopefully they still have some left. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so I'm loving how it's all coming together. It's feeling very homely, and I also have, oh, she's not under me right now. I have a doggy bed underneath my feet where Elsa usually lives, or she lives down. She might be in her crate just having a chill out. Yep, that's where she is. So yeah, how is it June? I have no idea. But I also wanted to say, I got really excited because so I get proof like a early copy of the kits, and I show that as soon as I possibly can. It's not as early as I would like yet. We're still, due to COVID, the transition things are still sort of doing okay, but they're not as we have a whole bunch of birds just sitting on our fence. Not as far as ahead as we would like. I'm definitely catching up, which I'm so excited about. But my normal copy, my everyday copy that like everybody gets, so I make sure that I have one that's just in amongst the normal subscriptions. We've done this from day one. That's in amongst the normal subscriptions, so we can make sure how things are being packaged and being sent, so that people don't. So we have a quality assurance check when it comes to us, that everything's being packaged the way it should, and that the courier systems are working correctly and everything like that. Anyway, so my Sweet Art kit arrived, and I was so excited that I had to, and I think this is upside down, so I'm going to have to flip it. But yes, it is upside down. Let me just, I feel like Blackboard. Upside down, upside down. Nope, that's the wrong way. This way. So I, pardon me, I went live and I did a layout for Sweet Art, and you can see that I've absolutely used my wrong pens. I grabbed some pens which I haven't used before, and I laid my stickers down wrong, and I had to peel them up several times and put them back down, which is why there's a curled edge there. But like, I am just absolutely loving how this turned out. Off camera, I decoed out this side, and I also added in, I've started to do like a daily. If you watch my live, I was like, wait, I can't fit in my headers and everything like that. And that was on when I designed this. I've actually got a printable, which my printable file isn't opening at the moment, for this different new product. But I remembered that once I put my dailies in, that's where my dailies sit. So I'm getting these organized at the moment, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really loved also doing more of the clear stickers, and they just because, you know, it reduces that bulk based on the feedback that everybody was giving us. So it felt so good to plan again. I haven't planned in so long. It made me feel like a phony. And the reason why I haven't planned in so long is because everything has been so crazy, so hectic here. All my creative juices were going into, you know, working on the kits and making sure they were done. And I missed planning. Planning was my time to get creative, to do something for me. And it honestly became such a thing to, it became such a source of anxiety for me, because I wanted to show off all these cool ideas I had of my products, and I just couldn't do it. And I was saying to everybody, you know what, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just do it. And I felt like the biggest hypocrite because I myself couldn't do it. So this week I'm like, no, you know what, get your backside, or is it something else? Get your backside on a live, write on it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt so nervous writing. And I did try to do some lettering, which I used to do a lot of. My old Instagram actually has a lot of lettering, and I used to do it on cups, and I went to some classes and really enjoyed it, but I've lost a lot of that skill. So it was so nice to just jump on the live, and I did put a notice in the Facebook group saying I was about to go live, and that's the most notice you'll ever get for one of my Instagram lives. It's hey, I'm feeling inspired. I want to go live right now because I really want to share something with you. I don't want it to be a pressured thing where I'm expected, like the Monday lives, to go live, because these lives on the Mondays take me hours to put together to make sure everything's running right. My Instagram lives are, oh, I've got something cool, or I've got an idea, let's just run with it. Or I just want to plan, and I really don't care if people see my mistakes anymore. So practicing what I preach. And thank you to everybody who joined in and who has left comments, who has liked the post. With any social media, hit the like button. What is it? Hold on. What is it on YouTube? Hit the like button, ring the bell to get further notifications, and leave comments, because that way your engagement helps the algorithm know that we're here and bumps us up. Some people have a full script for that. I should get somebody's script. We've had a few more people join us. Hey, Nadilla. Hey, Lisa Marie. Sherelle has written, autumn is the best. Thank you for whoever liked my video just then. Autumn is the best. It was Forest Falls that finally got me to subscribe to Planners and On. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. Not saying why. You're gonna be happy. Yay! Push those likes up. Tracy received sweet art this morning. So excited. How pretty is sweet art? Can I just like toot my own horn there? My son says this looks really cool and he's not wrong. Yay! Thank you to your son. What's his name? I'll give him a shout out. Hey, Catherine, thank you for watching my Instagram live. Oh, no, Julie, you had runaway dogs. Naughty, naughty. I'm glad you've got them home, though. Booty. Sorry, I was laughing at this, a comment by Christina Booty. And we like the Instagram lives. Yes, I do save them. I have had some in the past not saved. They've just like corrupted and Instagram has crashed and then I just can't get them. The only time I wouldn't save it is if I made a really big screw up or I'm embarrassed by something other than a technical issue. So I think I did okay. Oh, here we go. It's like subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when we post or go live, which apparently I watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTubers too. I don't stick to script. I struggle to keep on task. It was funny because when I did the Michaels thing, they asked me to do a video for them. And this was one of the things that made me buy a teleprompter, which I've now packed away and I'm not using. I was using it to, which is why we would read the comments directly on screen. But with some of the Mac upgrades that are happening lately, the software that does that ends up glitching, which is all those glitching problems I was having. So I decided to get rid of that. Anyway, backtrack one story. Come down with me on the ADHD tunnel. I did this video for Michael's, and all I had to say was, hey, I'm Sami from Planners and On, and this is what I do, and this is why we started up. And you think I could get that right, but no, the pressure of having to say it right, having to enunciate correctly, it took me all day. It took me literally 8 hours to record a 2-minute video, and I wanted to be an actor growing up. Yeah, right. So this is how I like to do it, completely unscripted, hanging out with you all, getting to know you all. So yeah, ding the bell, hit the bell, post me a like. Thank you to everybody who has so far. Drop me a comment as well. Tell me what you're loving about our lives. Surprise videos always make, oh, I love this. Surprise videos always make my day. It's like hearing the ice cream truck in summer. Yes. Indy occasionally goes through the whole, it's the ice cream truck. And we let her go out and purchase one the other day. We have the home ice cream where you buy the box of them instead. And she's really picky on which one. She goes, Mummy, I can't wait to share it with my friends. And I'm like, oh, you don't have to if you don't want to, because, you spent all your pocket money on this. And she's like, no, Mummy, I can't wait. And I'm like, such a proud mama. Anyway, sidetrack. Oh, we're loving, I'm guessing this was from Sweet Art. Yeah, I'm loving it. Oh, hey to Harvey. Hi, thanks for liking. I'm not sure if it was the planner layout that I did or the setup. Hi, Harvey, how you doing? Give Mum a big hug. I didn't realize just how pretty Sweet Art was until I got it in my hands. So this is the thing, right? With Sweet Art, I'm getting a lot of feedback from people who are saying, I'm not a pink person. I obviously am. But I'm getting feedback saying, I'm not a pink person. You do a lot of pinks. And then I bring out Sweet Art. And people are like, oh my gosh, I love this kit, even though I'm not a pink person. I have to use this kit, and I need to buy a second one, which is wonderful. Thank you. I think it was the mix with the browns and the peaches, and it wasn't like a pink. It was like a peach pink, which is great because I've got another kit, like a Planner Love was similar to that, but went more on the pink side than the peach side and the brown side, and that went green and floral. I've got another kit coming up, which is similar. So I'm trying to make it so that the colors run for at least a couple of months sort of together, or just sort of with a different color in between. So that way you can sort of merge all your stickers in a little bit better, and there's some flow and continuity. It's something that I'm trialing at the moment and probably will come in a little bit more as we get through the year. Shannon, you're not that late. I've just been sort of babbling on as I usually do. Hi, Katie. Enunciation is hard, especially if they expect you to advertise for Americans as an Australian. Absolutely. And it's funny because I've been watching with Indy, because she's doing acting classes at school. I've been watching a lot of accent videos for actors and how they because it's generally meant for Americans, and they talk about where their jaw and tongue sits as opposed to where Australians sit, because we sit and British sit further in the front of the mouth, whereas Americans sit further in the back of the. I'm going to go on a tangent here. But they're saying that different parts of America find it easier to neutralize because of the different accents. And yeah, I find my Australian accent over the years, I have tried to, I don't know what the right word here is. I used to call it debogan, but just make it a little bit more neutral. Because yeah, I do get very lazy with my speech. And it's very difficult when you're completely surrounded by that. And I didn't notice how much, I obviously still sound Australian because I'm, Australian, that's not going to change. But when I went to America and heard myself on a pre-record, how odd I sound compared to everybody else. So yeah, it's definitely very different. Sorry if I fall asleep. Oh, your cat is nuzzled up next to me. Enjoy the snuggles. Enjoy the snuggles. Just got my sweetheart kitten. I love it. Yes. I used sweetheart to make a wedding card for my fellow baking friend. It was perfect. Katie, did you share that card? I started to put together, what's it called? Show and tell. And so I have a thing which hooks into the group. I haven't worked out how to hook it into Instagram yet, but it hooks into the group and finds anything with show and tell, and it pulls it out for me. Unfortunately, it only pulled out 3 posts. Now, I know there's been more than that, and that's 3 posts for the past 2 weeks. So I'm like, what? So my show and tell didn't export, didn't work correctly today. So next week I'm going to do a double, and I'm going to share some more on Instagram. I'm really hopeless with Instagram. I do apologize. But I think at least if I do lives more often, there'll be some videos and things like that there. But Instagram loves the reels, and the reels, oh my gosh, they are so much work. It's funny, I saw this reels and I feel like I need to do one of the, do this reel, because it's like, I'm a business owner, so apparently that means I'm a content creator, which is so true. Content creation can feel like way more of a job than actually being a business owner at the moment, because there are so much requirements to keep up with the actual what is required. So, and quite frankly, I'm like, well, I would rather get pretties to everybody than be sitting here creating all this content, which takes me forever to do. But apparently I need to also create content, because otherwise people don't find out about my goodies. So it's like a catch-22. My sweetheart is at the post office. Wasn't going into town today, but I am now. Woohoo! Make sure to post it. Even if you're posting, like, I got my box. And one of my favorite little videos that I loved was somebody was picking it up at the post office, and they were hiding behind like the doors, and they're like, yay! And I love that. That was so cool. Tracy, this is exactly it. I mean, I'm not a huge pink fan, but sweetheart is more peachy tones. I don't hate pink. It's not a color I normally resonate with as much as I like purples and blues. And yeah, I tend to go blues and greens, purples, blues with a touch of pink, and then like the pinks, the peaches, the browns, and it all depends on the kit with what the kit calls for. And sometimes I completely change the art in a kit, which is interesting because Holly will deliver me or Izzy will deliver me the art in certain colors, and then I'll just completely change it. She's like, oh, I like what you did there. Oh, Christina, Sorry, I'm totally rambling today, but I'm actually really just enjoying chilling and hanging out with you all, which is part of what this live is. I totally get it. It's the same way with singing in different languages. Okay, so we are huge Hamilton fans here in this house. Well, at least Indy and I are. The boys, not so much. Indy and I can recite most of it together. She can do a little bit of the songs in Act Two better than I can. Um, but it's funny because when I was chatting to some American friends, they were like, you do realize you're doing that with an American accent, like you're putting on an accent, right? And I'm like, yeah, because if I don't, it doesn't rhyme. It sounds stupid. Stupid. It sounds stupid. So, and I can't remember what phrase it was, but I did it in like an Australian accent, and it just sounded hilarious. And if I remember it, I'll bring it up in a future live. Yay, I love the Australian accent. Yay, that is awesome. Oh, I struggle with it. I love accents though. Like, I find it so interesting that there are so many different accents all around the world. Um, and each one is just so like different and amazing. And there's little nuance in, I just think they're incredible. Are there any creative ideas for the PA tone die cuts? Hold on, I have those here somewhere. So, creative idea. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, because I think I gave you 2, right? Did I give you 2 or 3? Ha! I just dropped one on the floor. Oh, I dropped them all on the floor. I must have picked. There we go. So, what you could do is get a piece of foam double-sided adhesive, hold on. Let me do this way. Get a piece of foam adhesive, put it in the middle, cut out some space for like a paper clip, and then, yeah, then you've got like literally like a little paper clip that would sit at the top, or you can put it down the side here. You could also get, okay, I'm going to do this now. Get a magnet, what is it? Like a adhesive magnet, laminate them. Be careful when you laminate them. I would also put through a piece of paper at the same time that you laminate them so that it gives the rest of the laminate some stability. Laminate them like that, fold it, put your magnet on the inside, and then you've got like a magnet, and you could use it as a little, you know, like, there you go. There's a couple of ideas just like off the top of my head, not even thinking. So there you go. There's a couple of ideas. If you want more ideas, jump into our Facebook group. I'm sure that people could tell you a million better ideas than what I have in my head, because I'm always astounded by the amount of ideas that are in there. Oh, thank you, Julie. I love the Australian accent. I did not post it, but I will do so before I give it. Yeah, a lot of people I know take a photo of the card, and then once they've given it, then they post it, just on the off chance that somebody sees it. I've got that reel sound saved too. Reels are so hard. I feel that. Content creation is advertisement. Oh, it totally is. But when you're months behind, well, not months behind anymore, yay! But when you're behind in your work, it's so hard to, like, I feel guilty coming online and doing videos and planning and stuff like that when there's so much work that I've got to do as well. But it's all work. It's just, yeah. I'm a business owner, not a content creator. I feel that. That's what your creative squad is for. Yes, my amazing stylists. I need to be better at sharing their stuff. And I do keep saying this, they create amazing pieces which they share. But it's not just for the squad. Like some of the things that I love that get shared most are just from other people just using and sharing. And I think our group, we get a lot of people sharing in, but sharing externally to our group. One of the things I really miss about pre-COVID was that there was a lot of big planner groups which were, you know, I don't want to say more successful, but they had so much more activity going on. And I really miss that activity that wasn't just inside my group. I love that my group has the activity and it's warm and it's welcoming, and we do so much to try and keep that warm and welcoming going, even when you don't see us in there. But I really wish that there was, maybe if there's some other groups, let me know. And I need to go into them more, because I haven't been in so many of them for so long because I've been feeling guilty about being behind. They don't pop up in my feed anymore, which is, I'm sure, a lot of people get the same thing with our group. Anyway, so many different accents in the US alone. Absolutely. Oh, okay. I love this. Can you, I'm just going to star this so that I can bring it back up again later. At the end of today, I'm going to do a Q&A and the customer service update. We'll do a notable update as well at the same time. So glad to see you all. Been horrible for weeks, nearly a month since last time. I need a cozy sweater like that. Are you talking like this? This is my favorite. I wear it all the time. And I also love that like the hood is also decorative and the back is like all decorative. I wear it everywhere. I feel like everybody locally has seen me in this sweater. You can purchase this one. It's similar to this one. It's not this exact one because this one's got a heart on it and my little notice to myself. You can't tell I like this pattern, can you? But yeah, jump onto notablemerch.co.com and you can grab one of your own. This is something that's hard. I always feel guilty asking people to do things that I feel like I should be doing. But if anybody wants to do something, I will not say no if somebody jumps up and asks. Generally. It's hard running a small business, and now I don't have a secondary designer to help me out, so everything's all on me. But I was, maybe I shouldn't say this. I was talking to Michael last night about a possible sneak attack release on something. My own layouts is so that I can show off my stuff to other people who might not be aware in a lot of these bigger groups and things like that, as well as I actually get to plan and have fun for myself. So I miss being part of the community. So it's good to hear that they are still going strong. I will have to jump back in there and start sharing again. And I also got an invite to, it was a No Llama Left Behind, which isn't so much a planning sharing group, but more of a support group, which is wonderful. I need to go back into there because I sort of dropped in and then like dropped out because I was so busy at that time and feeling very anxious and nervous and yeah. Oh yeah, dropping the thunder. I might have been dropping some fall leaves while I was at it. So anyway, let me jump on to the next thing. Oh, look at that. We just hopped over here. I want to talk a little bit about Riviera. So I mentioned earlier that I have a few videos. I've been trying to record these videos now that I've got two computers running at the same time. So I thought, you know what, I can have hopefully the enough computing power / storage space for it to record what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Because a lot of the time my designs are so intense that they take up a lot of brain power, not just for me, but for my computer. And they take a long time to do. So it's like multiple different recordings. So sometimes you'll see it's like 3/4 of me making something. Sometimes you'll see the whole thing. Today I have two different ones. So the first one I'm going to show is one from Holly. So she comes in most Fridays, except for when we're sick. We've got COVID, she's got COVID, we've got the flu, or her kids are dancing in her Stedfords, or, the stars haven't aligned. And we recorded George being drawn. Now, one of the things I do want to say before I show this video is we always draw our characters in darker skin tones, and then we change the skin tone depending on the kit. The reason why we do this is because in the darkest skin tones, you can see the nuance in the shadow areas. And when we were drawing them in lighter skin tones and adding the darker colors, it would really just destroy the, I want to say, print or the integrity of the watercolor, even though it's digital watercolor. So we went the opposite way. We went darker skin tones and hair colors, and then we sort of bring that back into what we feel. This also allows us to do things like Beautiful You, which has not disappeared completely. but is still on the way. It is one of the harder things that can't really be, what's the term? Can't really be sped up any faster than what I do. But Mac and Apple and Adobe seem to keep arguing with each other on how to save files. And because it saves, what is it? It's 45 different versions. So I have a macro which automatically saves them and processes it through for me once I've split everything out and done all the hard manual labor stuff to it. And because Apple and Adobe keep fighting about how to save, I have to keep rewriting the macro, and it's a pain in the backside. So I have to update that again. I think it's like the 4th time in 2 years that I've had to update this macro to be happy with how they've made changes, but it is still coming. It is still there. I just want to process a whole bunch in one go, just like I'm doing the digital products at the moment. I uploaded the Sweet Art inserts last night. I think they're still showing as coming soon because I realized that I hadn't actually done the pictures, the front end pictures. So I'm doing those today after I get back from the optometrist, which is after this live. So anyway, wow, I'm really tangenting today. I'm sorry. Let me show you this amazing video of Holly drawing George. I was on mute again. I'm sorry. So that was a video of Holly drawing and coloring, or I should say painting, digitally painting George. Yep, I know. Michael's just yelled out to me, sound. I know, I got there. So that was an amazing... Holly doesn't work that fast. She works fast, but not that fast. And she just does an amazing job. So you can see, like, just from that perspective, and we get all of our artwork drawn to, you know, the brief that's in my head that I write down for Holly, that Holly and I work with closely, and then she does sketches, and then she shows me the sketch, and then I say, I need this changed, or, you know, I'm happy with it, and then she draws it, colors it, and then I bring it in, and then I create the products that you guys end up seeing. Now, I love that. I'm just going to bring up some of these so that, because Holly is in the chat right now. So I want to be Holly when I grow up. Let me just move this over here. You're getting a lot of love. Great job, Holly. She is absolutely so very talented, and we are so proud to have her on our team. And she sends out a great big thank you to everybody for their amazing comments. Now, the next one I'm going to show is me editing of the washi. Now, when I edit, I work on a split screen. I've tried to zoom it in so you can sort of see the majority of the the design. It is a little bit harder because it is a washi, so it's really quite skinny and long. This washi, it's the wide washi for Riviera. And it's really interesting because when the wide washi, I always like to do some sort of something funky with, right? So sometimes I've got a theme, like a scene in my head that I just really want to like play out. Sometimes it's the tearaway washi. Sometimes it's something simpler like florals, but I have it in my head. This is how I want to use the art in this kit. Now, this washi was interesting, and Holly and I had several meetings over the different bits and pieces that went in to making this washi. I'm just going to bring up just a few more comments because I really want Holly to see these, and anybody who's watching later who may not be able to see the chat, but we're getting like a lot of love for Holly. And yeah, like, thank you so much for sharing the behind the scenes of the kits. I'm so glad that you're all loving it and that you find it interesting. Sometimes I think that, you know, this might not be interesting, but obviously you guys do. So we're going to have to record more. So yeah, this next one, I did my best to record it and to zoom in as much as possible. There is a quick flyby at the end to show the washi, but if you want to see the washi, you know, all of its glory, you've got to subscribe or stay subscribed, or, you know, make sure you grab this Riviera kit. It was truly, this washi was a labor of love. It changed course several times between what I originally had in my head. And there was art that was made for this washi that didn't even make it into the washi. And even Holly and I sat back and went, oh, what about this bit? And it's like, oh, that didn't make it. And we're like, yeah, oh well. It's like, yeah, it just didn't work. So anyway, I'm going to, oh yeah, so it's definitely interesting. We're all here because we love the art. And yeah, this is something that we love doing. We love creating actual art pieces for you all. So let me show you the Riviera washi. Enjoy. Did I get the sound right? I think I did. So I have no idea what sound I just played then. I just like realized I didn't have sound to that track, just like the last one, which is why I got confused with the microphones at the end because I didn't actually have them pre-programmed. But that is how I created this washi. Yeah, wow. So yeah, Sim Music Vibe. I'll have to go back and listen to what it was. I thought it was the Riviera track, but apparently it was not. I'm getting a lot of wows. Yeah, so that's me playing in Photoshop and just sort of making what's in my head come to life. You know, all these little pieces. You can see how many pieces I used from so many. There was different kits in there. There was a lot of art that was used just from this kit. And you know, I just keep going until I'm happy. Yeah, there is a lot of work involved in making the washi. And I mean, that isn't the same for everybody. Some people do really simplistic washi. I try and make things, you know, something just a little bit different. Yeah, the washi feels like a cousin to the Bon Voyage. Yeah, it's Bon Voyage was a little harder for me because it felt like very surreal because there was like really big things and really small things and there was just no scale. This was sort of a little bit more of a scale it printed. But yeah, that washi is my favorite. It's stunning. Thank you. Yeah, and there's just so much involved. Like, I mean, a lot of people have said, oh, you know, you're going to keep doing the heart washi. Sometimes I throw it in because I've spent so many hours on creating like a really special wide washi or a really special 15 mil washi that by the time I get to the 5 mil, I'm exhausted and I can't even think straight. What was that? Oh, and I just need to like zone out and just do something simple. So sometimes that's why the 5 mil is a really basic washi. Oh wow, that's a lot of work. It's beautiful. I can't wait to get it. I am actually going to upload that as a separate upload into YouTube as well as the making of George. So yeah, what you're seeing there, you're a goddess of Photoshop. What you're seeing there is 10 years of retouching, learning to retouch photography. And I've been using, I think I said this the other week, I've been using Photoshop since I remember seeing Photoshop for the first time when I was on work experience in grade 10, which would have been 1998. That's a lot of years. I feel really old now because I graduated in 2000. So 1998 would have been my work experience because I remember going to the graphic designer at this IT shopping computer shop and them showing me Photoshop and me just going, oh my gosh, wow, how do you use paths? Because I think I'd attempted it before then but really struggled. So maybe I started it earlier than year 10, but that's when I really jumped into it. And then I actually learnt photography because I wanted something to put into my designs because I really loved graphic design, but I had nothing to use because I wanted to be really mindful of using other people's designs. And it's funny because I ended up working for Atari as a marketing assistant and got to use all this amazing art, but couldn't really edit it. And then when I eventually became a photographer, I got to learn how to edit and retouch. And one of my photographer friends, who's Karen Alsop, is an amazing retoucher who taught me a few extra tricks and tips and did a workshop when I had a studio here in Brisbane. And she does really conceptual, amazing work. So yeah, I've been very blessed to be around a lot of people who are very welcoming with their knowledge, or very sharing. There's a word. I'm not using the word right. My words aren't wording. But yeah, it's there's been a lot of learning, and it definitely didn't start that well. My fiance walked past and was stunned. Yay! I hope he liked it. You'll have to show him the washi when it arrives. I'd have a nervous breakdown trying to make all of those artistic decisions. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I can't believe you get this amount of work done and still get a kit pumped out each month. I'd have to do it quarterly. Yeah, and that's why, like when I was sick with COVID, that's why there's been a delay, because I could very quickly pump out some really quick kits, but they wouldn't be up to standard. They wouldn't have the, like, you wouldn't see the scenes like in the sticker book. It would just be placement in a row of stickers, so you'd be getting a lot less out of your sticker books. You'd have just repeated stuff this far on a washi, and that's not something that I want to be known for. So I would rather be a little bit late and get you quality, artistic stuff that you're going to be amazingly proud of to have in your planner, and that's going to make you happy every time you look at it, as opposed to something that's really quick and simple. And I guess this is one of the things that, you know, we spend a considerable amount of money purchasing and paying for art that's original and unique, so that we can use it in this fashion. I'm so pumped for the return of the Fairy Light washi. Yes, I had so many people saying how much they loved it, and my idea that I had for the 5mm washi just wasn't working. And I'm like, hold on, what if I pull out this and I just recolor it to match the kit, because it has that vibe. And it worked. Yeah, I was so happy with how that worked out. Thank you. Basic shapes as sorry, I'm trying to bring up the next comment. It's not coming up. Basic shapes are excellent for the skinny washi. Drop them in foil, and yeah, pretty much. And I don't like just doing basics where I can avoid it. But skinny washi is really hard to design, because you've got, like, it's a 5mm washi with a 3mm space to design, and not much looks good at 3mm. I usually use the wide washi tape spread across the edge of my table. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so cool. Theta, take a photo, drop it in our Facebook group. The polka dot washi is fun too. Yes, and one of the other things that I love doing with washi is the spatter. Like, I know that we're not like painted on a piece of paper watercolor anymore, but like I love the spatter of artwork. Like, if you've seen the new inserts, you'll notice, hold on, let me just drop this down again. But you'll notice that, you know, in the middle, it's got this gorgeous, and it's upside down again. I forgot to apply it to all scenes. You'll notice that there's this, you know, this spatter in the middle. And I find that is, it's just a really nice, pretty way of like showing that watercolor look. And now with the clear stickers over the top, it just works. So don't be surprised if you don't see more of that in washi and on the stickers. And I just like the general art splatter, because when I used to do my my lettering, I would always, like, I love doing spatters over the top. Your work shows the time and consideration you put into it. Thank you. It always makes me happy every time I look at my I'm guessing that's planner. I think it's been cutting off half of. I think it's possible you heard me loving the 5mm over and over again. Yes. The spatter is awesome. Yay. Love narrow washi gradients with spatter. Yes. And I feel like, so one of the things I love about my, be right back. One of the things, and yeah, it's just a mat. I bought it for my feet, and it's just the comfiest thing ever, and I just love leaning on it, so it's now a chair mat. One of the things I love most about my Sakura planner is the spatter, and I feel like I want to do another planner with another bunch of spatter in it, because it's just so artistic. It matches everything. It just works. Your work makes me feel happy every time I look at it in my planner. You can tell the artistic skill put into it. Yay! And yay for the spatter washi. Yay! I like to use a wide washi to put at the bottom of my Hobonichi wicks. It hides the Japanese writing with very little overlap. That's one of the reasons why it is the size it is. So yay. The spatter is gorgeous. Team splatter. Yes! Love this. Yeah! That's cool. Love it. Okay. Now, before I go into customer service, and, well, before I call Michael in here, oh my gosh, my hair's really annoying me today. Oh, we are loving that Sakura splatter. Yes. 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 I love this because this is something that I have planned for an upcoming planner. Because I want to do that again. Before I head on to customer service and all that, unfortunately there's no show and tell this week. Sorry, I mentioned earlier I had a technical issue. I did want to show a preview of the next kit, which is after Riviera. Now, a bunch of very eagle-eyed people saw it and worked out what it was, but I want to show you. I've done 2 previews of this because I think some people are going to go, it's not for me. But I want to challenge that thinking. So let me show you the first preview. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, the first kit, let me just get rid of this lower third. So the next kit is called PAHQ. When there is tough stuff to do, we're here to help you through. Go you. Obviously, I'm not a cheerleader. I would suck being a cheerleader.
Give me a P.
P.
A.
A.
U. Pow.
Kapow. Bring over the chair. So yeah, I haven't set up this camera to there we go. How's that?
Oh,
you're pushing me over.
Well,
Wait.
I thought I had to move over.
No, just give me a sec.
Sorry.
Let me just zoom that out a little. Now you can see my camera. There we go. So yeah, it's a PAHQ. It's a little bit of fun now. The idea behind I didn't go to uni. So if you didn't go to uni, this kit is still for you. And if anything, it's there for you more. The cheerleaders.
School life.
Yeah. And one of my favorite stickers that I've created, which I don't have a preview of, says, I think it's Life Grad on a little hat. So, and it's like for those hard days where things have just been...
How can it be your favourite if you don't have a preview?
Because I've designed it. It's on my sticker sheet, but I don't have it to show everybody. But it's like the top of a graduation hat with the tassel.
All right.
And then it's got, Life Grad, and which is like a sticker to use for when the days are hard and you feel like you've graduated life today because you survived the day. Now, if you're not into cheerleaders, and I know that isn't some people's thing, or school has not so great memories, because I know that for a lot of people, myself included, school was pretty hard. There's so much in this kit you are going to love, and I want to show you the second preview. So this is the first preview. Oh, hold on, let me just put that over the top of that. Whoops, over the top of that. There we go. The second preview is I've wrapped in so much stationery into this kit. Like you can see there's some pens there. We've got the iPad with the like typewriter style keyboard. We've got the highlighters, the paint. You've got the hole punches. I've got 2 different types of ones there. We've got some Polaroids, some books. You can see the grad hat in the background. We've got a Rubik's Cube. We've got a really cute little ruler. The headphones. And of course we've got some cons in there as well, because like I love my cons. I live in my cons. But so if you're not into the school side of it, there's definitely a like a secondary, very stationary heavy part to this kit. So not floral, stationary. So I'm loving the comments that we're getting on it. PAU, yes. It is super cute, and I've gone pastel with the colors. There's like that peachy pink tone. There's also the PA toned pink as well. And the peachy pink, and then you've got the really nice blues because they contrast really well but go really well together. And then we've got the yellow as well. I'm just going to bring this back up because I don't know if you could see it in the oh, you can't because I've cut it off, but you can sort of see the blue in there. There's also a locker. Oh, you can kind of see it at the top. That's a yellow inside of the locker. And you can see the it's a what's it called, a like an ID card for the uni. So that's just a part of that artwork that you'll be able to cut out and stick your own little photo on as well. So I'm super excited for that. Super cute. I'm in university and love stationery. Yay! End of July, I'll be starting my 3rd year of university. Woohoo! Perfect timing for me. My grade 6 grad will love this kit. Also have nearly a high schooler. Yeah, and it works like regardless if you've got young kids, if you've got older kids, if you're in uni yourself, or if you just want to use it to theme your kit with stationery, which, I mean, we're all planners, right? So therefore stationery, win.
If you're having a marathon rewatch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Absolutely.
Have it, kit.
Or like
Relives.
High School Musical. Yeah. How many times I've had in my head, we're all in this together. Yeah, anyway.
Zac Efron's going to play me in the biopic of my life.
Yep. And I love the blue. I'm not a huge pink fan, but the baby pink and the blue. And that's because there's that brown, that there's the brown and the creams that sort of tone it in really well. There's also bubble tea in there because I know that's a huge thing. Yes, I'm 67 and I love it. Great spirit. And this is one of the things why I really wanted to do a cheerleader kit, because I want these little especially the minis, I want you to put them in your planner and have them cheering you on as you get through the week. So there may be an extra page of like minis if I can squeeze it in. If I can cut out some other deco and put more minis in, that might happen.
Thought the idea was to, not rely on toothpicks for your eyes.
Well, speaking of, I need help with eye drops again.
We're going to do it now on camera. People will watch you squirm.
I'm like Rachel in Friends. I hate eye drops. Yeah, this is it. Exactly, Julie. So sometimes I need a cheerleader to motivate me and get things done. And that's what I want, the little minis and the characters in this kit to really help you through with some cool art. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. And you've got the little paper aeroplanes in there. So I hope that people love this kit. I really do.
Katie's on board with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer theme idea, by the way.
How could you not be?
Katie,
Buffy is awesome.
I need help. I've got a whole bunch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer figurines and a nice display case. But all my figurines are mint in box.
No, just take them out. What did Spock say in the episode of Big Bang Theory?
But he regretted it immediately.
No.
He played with it, it broke. He was like, I should have left it in there. My Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a mint in box.
Mm.
They're worth precisely the same amount that I paid for them.
Yeah, exactly. What's the point? Take them out. Do a little scene and then change a scene. You can change a scene all the time because they're little like action figures. How cool would that be?
It's like you don't know me at all. Anyway.
Unwrap the washi, use the kit, use the action figures.
No, leave them in the box.
Do you want?
What
would you say to people?
Beauty.
What would you say to people who aren't using their kits?
They should look at them in their beauty and how glorious they are.
And use them.
Buy 2.
One to look at, one to use.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that. I do that.
That's what happened there.
Yeah. My 5-year-old granddaughter just made Comp Squad. Congratulations! I was trying to get Indy into cheer. It's a little bit different in Australia. I feel it's not as a big of a thing as what it is in the US. She's not interested.
Chat's divided. It's 50-50 so far.
On what?
On whether they should stay in their box or be taken out.
Oh.
Leave them in the box.
Before we get to that, I love this comment by Kelly. It will be great for cards of kindness, for encouragement. I love that.
Yep.
Awesome idea. What a great idea, the cheerleader for us in our planners. Oh. Yes. My bestie buys 2 of each. There you go. Caroline's got the idea.
Smart.
I think they'll be safe in the display case. Exactly. So you can take them out of the box and put them in the display case. And Diana's on team keep them in. And Nina is on team use all the things. Use all the things! I want to be that, like, mean. Use all the things!
It's 50-50.
Oh,
yeah, see, Katie's got my point. Sheldon regretted it. Sheldon.
Oh, you're reading over there.
Sheldon was like, I regret doing this. And he immediately caused bad behaviour in his behalf. Well,
Mary just said, I totally feel you, Michael. I look at my Northern Lights stickers and can't bring myself to risk them yet. There's still some left, isn't there?
I've got, since we're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I've got a Buffy the Vampire Slayer stationery set that I purchased when I was in like, I don't know.
It was before me.
It was before you. I was in my early 20s. Maybe I was in my late teens. I was somewhere around there. Anyway, I was a really masculine bloke. Leave me alone. Got stationery. I can't bear to write in it because I can't figure out what's important enough to write in it.
That's okay.
Melds both the worlds.
That's just like,
and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
But most planners have that same problem. Like a lot of us have that problem. It's
I'm
like,
with you, Mary.
It's so good. And this is why, this is why I love printables and rings. Like I love having it printed, like everything printed for me so that I can use it. But 110% I will always buy the backup of the digital. So that way if I need to rip out a page, I can reprint it and put it back in. And if anybody joined me on my Instagram, you would have heard me say about how I like that I can just, with my inserts, I can just take out a page and put one in. That's why I love like discs and rings as opposed to, I know you can kind of do the same with coils, but it's too much effort for me. And traveler's notebooks, it's hard. I like the fact that there's no gutter with the traveler's notebook, but you know what I mean. So this is what I like about discs and rings is the fact that it helps me to get over that. I just need to start writing. Just start writing. And I think I should have one of the cheerleaders say, just write it down. Just use it. Use the thing. And I'll have some blank bits so that people can write as well. Yeah. Write their own cheers. Okay.
I thought that's what this was.
What am I doing? Hold on. Let me just jump over to customer service update first. Oh, that was an old question. There we go.
Customer service update. So I like the format of this. You've gotten everyone excited with all the interesting things you talk about.
Yeah.
And shared PAU. And then it's my job to put everybody to sleep with customer service.
Yeah, but then they get to ask questions at the end. And usually people ask about what's coming up. So get them excited all the way at the end too.
There's talk in chat of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer session. We should do can you do watch parties?
We can. That reminds me. I've got to talk about something else.
All right. You talk about something else.
In the Q&A. No, you do yours. Do you want me to bring that up, that graphic?
Oh, yes, please.
I can. So, hold on. It's going to cover you or me, or both of us.
Well, no, wait. Don't bring it up. Oh. Okay. With both of us. Parts of both of us. So there was, I think, 3 things that I wanted to cover today. First is end of financial year sale, which I don't have a neat graphic for. Sam has a neat graphic, but she's forgotten where it is. Oh, there it is. So right now, don't forget the offer is, at the moment, there's some kits 50% off PAHQ kits.
Yeah, so it's up to 50% off. Some kits are that
I thought you were going to leave that up further on.
Because Sweet Art is brand new, that doesn't have the discount on it. Because literally it has only just gone up on the website.
Yeah.
But if you're a subscriber, you get a discount off the price that's on there anyway. That's right.
Which brings me to part number 2 of my lovely show and tell. I printed it out and then Sam's like, I can show that on screen. So there you go. That was much easier for you.
I can use it to cover me because you're talking and I need to get something out of it.
Okay. So I guess I wanted to explain a little bit about the pricing structure for the planner kits on the site because I know that some people are a little bit confused about it and it has changed a little bit here and there. So very simply, the cheapest way to buy any of the kits is to subscribe and purchase the kit during its subscription window. So using just the base kit as the example, the subscription window price is $51.95. If you are not a subscriber,
and these are AUD.
This is AUD, yes. Sorry. If you're not a subscriber and you purchase the kit after the fact, it will cost you $63.95.
That's the camera, Mr. Longlegs.
Sorry.
Well.
But if you are a subscriber and you purchase the kit afterwards, it will be $57.56. So those seem like strange numbers. And the reason is you save approximately 10% as a subscriber to purchase the kit after the fact. And it's approximately 10% to purchase the kit during its subscription window. So essentially, if you're buying it sight unseen, for want of a better way of thinking about it, you save 20%. It's incredibly distracting.
I'm trying to point at, I'm giving it spirit fingers.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to point at, very, very incorrectly, point at the bits that you're talking about. So this pricing down here.
All right.
Sorry. I can stop if you want me to.
Yes, please.
And the benefits down here.
It's just a little distracting.
Sorry. I'm trying to help.
Thank you. So the best way to buy the kit is obviously during the subscription window, because you'll be able to get it at the best price. After the subscription window, if you are a subscriber, then you'll be able to get it at a reduced price. But if you're not a subscriber, you can still buy it, but it's just going to cost a little more. So essentially, by being a subscriber and purchasing during the subscription period, you save the maximum amount. And that's just with the base kit. The same logic applies to other items. We haven't yet applied it to the sticker items because we're just trying to get the right structure there, taking into account shipping and a whole bunch of other things. So that's it. But the other benefits, of course, to subscribing are you get the free downloadables. You get it first, which I think is probably one of the coolest parts about it. You don't need to worry; it just rolls over and just happens. There's a discount on the premium downloads, so things like the Lux insert kits, and those kind of bits. And you also save on matching items like our melodies.
Can I pull this down?
You can. There you go.
I was giving it spirit fingers.
Yeah. And the third non-customer service thing that I wanted to mention is a really important thing and something that we're all really passionate about, to the point that Sam's even using it as her planner, is that it's Pride Month.
It is.
And Pride Month is something that's important to us because it's important to be who you are and not to be ashamed about that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that we have our rainbow melody that is just there and ready to go.
Yeah, so we have some of those left in stock as well. So we do have a question from Marianne.
So pricing...
Just read the question first.
Yes, so the question is, I wasn't listening closely, does this change anything for us that's already subscribed? The answer to that is no, the pricing for subscribers is the same. What had changed is the pricing for non-subscribers. So there was just a little bit of misalignment around that. And really, for us, we want to make sure that people who are subscribed to the kit get the best pricing possible on the kits.
That's great.
So that's why that logic is there. So essentially, the best way to purchase is still to be subscribed because you'll get the best price, you'll get it first, and a few other benefits. The next best way is to be subscribed, but then purchase the kit after the fact. I should note that the way that the website will apply the subscriber discount depends on the fact that you are classed as an active subscriber, which means you've purchased one of the last 2 kits.
Yeah. If
you've skipped too many kits, then you're no longer an active subscriber, and it won't give you the discounts any longer. Yeah. We do that because there are very small number of cynical people who, as always, some people ruin it for everyone else. Yeah. Who purchased one kit back in like 2019 and are still claiming that they're getting discounts. They just skip every month. Yeah. Which doesn't actually help us. It actually makes it harder for us to forecast. Yeah. I mean, the skip function is there because we recognise that sometimes people don't need a kit or the theme isn't right for you. Those kind of things. That's cool. But some people who have been subscribed since 2019 and purchased 2 kits. That's just taking advantage. We're nice people, and that's taking advantage of us. Yeah. So that's the 3 things I want to talk about. So yeah. Happy Pride. Pass kits through the EFS and
so don't forget the sale. We will have the second part of that sale.
They were the 3 non-customer service boring things I'm going to talk about.
Yeah. So did you want to talk about the next part of the sale? The next week, because we're on to week 2 now, aren't we?
We are.
We are. Sammy hasn't made a graphic. It will look something kind of like this thing, but with a different offer.
Yeah, thanks, Marianne. I know that you're not somebody who skips kits, but there are. I wasn't trying to pick on anyone in particular. The reason we have to be stringent with the rules is there are some people who take advantage.
Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, you better do that. If I know that you're still getting through customer service messages and stuff as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The backlog is being cleared slowly. Anything recent, I've got a marker that I know where I was up to, and anything that's recent is getting done pretty quickly. It's just the backlog's taking some time.
Okay. So things like this, been subbed for several years, never skipped a kit. This is, that's wonderful and really helps us keep going as a business. That's right. Quite frankly.
We love our subscribers, and the reason that we're being really explicit with the subscriber pricing is we're going to do everything we can to support our subscribers because it's our subscribers that help us.
Well, it's what keeps us going.
That's right.
Yeah. Is there any update on Mermaid Shores shipping?
Yes.
What is it?
Mermaid.
Just yes. That's great.
That's what I was.
What is it?
So I was midway through writing the update on Friday, and then I sent an email off to my supplier waiting for an update because they were supposed to ship on Friday to me, but they didn't. So the update is I don't have an update just yet. Other than it was supposed to ship Friday, but it hasn't.
But you said there was an update. I guess that is an update. There's an update, but there's no update.
Remember how you say to me, Michael, write an update, and I say I can't because there's no update, and you say even if there's no update, it's an update?
Absolutely.
So this is that situation.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
Happy?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it should have shipped, but Michael's waiting to find out more.
Yes.
And we should hear back shortly, and as soon as we know, you will all know too.
Yes. If Angela from my supplier is watching, please be getting to your emails, Angela. I rely on your information.
Oh, she should be replying right now. Anyway.
Yes. Two other things. So the new packaging for kits seems to have arrived in most places really, really well. So the process, I think, is really good. Most of you should have received the upgraded interior pouch, which will hold the papers, which now means that we can be much more assured that everything will arrive safe and sound, and quickly and easily. And this is in pretty remarkable condition for... This is your sample pack. I heard you talking about your sample pack earlier.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why we get it, right? Because we want to make sure that everything is shipping how it's meant to. And we do that by having a kit for us in the shipping batch.
Yeah. I was a bit suspicious that the people in the warehouse had worked out it was ours because it was like extra strong tape and stuff. I was like, is that just for me or is everybody getting it? But the pictures I've seen through... Everybody's getting it, which is good.
Yep. Another question. Address changes still need to go through customer service, right?
Well, so the address changes, if the address change happens before a charge, then you should be able to do it just through the website by managing your subscription. I think the path has changed a little bit since the FAQ was written, but it's reasonably logical and hopefully you can figure it out.
And just make sure that you will have to change it in 2 spots, one for subscriptions and one for non-subscription products because Shopify sees them separately.
Correct.
Yes. So make sure that you're checking both of those spots.
If you have difficulty with that, or if you need to change an address on a product that's on an order that's already been placed that hasn't yet shipped, then yes, through customer service, I'll be able to help you out with that.
But shipping happens pretty quick.
If it's a non-subscription order. If it's a subscription order, I've probably got a chance to change that.
Yep. That's that one? Yep. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Credit card changes go through the website at all times. We cannot see credit card details.
Yeah, I can't. So
we can't see it. We can't change it. It's
That's correct. Yeah, it's a security thing, so we don't have access to that. All of the credit card details are stored by Stripe, who are, I think, the second largest payments processor in the world. So we don't have any of that information and can't change any of that.
No.
So it needs to go through the website.
Yep.
Occasionally, a credit card, the credit card system will have like a corruption in the data that's stored just for your individual card. So what happens then, you will have trouble updating it yourself. If that's the case, message me and I'll just remove it entirely. I can't see it, but I can remove it.
Yeah, okay.
Once I remove it, then you'll be able to re-add details. But you should be able to just change yourself. And I guess the other thing is it's the system requires a new card to be added and everything moves to that card before you can remove an old card. So that you don't have a charge that's going nowhere.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Chat, what's next kit after Dream Chaser? Dream Chaser then was Sweetheart, wasn't it?
Yeah. Dream Chaser, then Sweetheart, then Mermaid Shores, then Riviera, then...
PAU!
I'm going to call it POW.
POW! Yep, you're getting a lot of love for the new packaging. Actually, Can I just go back to this kit thing? There is a listing on our website. I know that the list, which was this awesome spreadsheet type list that I created for everyone based on feedback, and then found out that I could not actually update that except for adding stuff at the very bottom after I had finished it and went back in the next month to add in the next month's kit. That was very frustrating. So what I've done is on the normal by year, I've started adding in what the kit release month is, and they are in order. So I'm adding that detail into there. So if you need to see what's released when, that's the way to do it as well. Yeah, lots of love for the new packaging. Arrived safe and sound. Love the new packaging. Perfect. So yeah, that's awesome. Love the new packaging. Just scrolling down. Will there be a digital kit for books and botanicals and book lover?
Yeah, they'd go good.
Yeah, there will be. It's a case of time. I need to clone myself. Literally need to clone myself right now, because my to-do list is 3 miles long, and I'm the only person who can do it. And I already have 2 digital kits which are very close to being finished, which is Dream Chaser and Northern Lights, which I have to complete. Yeah, I'm working on them as quickly as I possibly can.
So sale week 2.
Yeah,
because that's where we
were heading towards that, weren't we?
We tangented.
I have been doing that a lot today.
It happens. I know. I've been watching. When's your appointment for your eyes, by the way?
3.
Oh, okay, good. You've got time.
School pickup time. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell Indy.
Yeah. Uh-oh. She'll be right with a different car.
No, she doesn't even see it. She looks at the red car.
Oh, does she?
I had to drive right beside her the other day and go, "Oi, get in the car." Then I was that weird guy at a school pickup line in the girls' school saying, "Hey, come over here."
It's a good thing the teachers know you.
It is.
Okay, so the sale week 2 is going to be it is going to be Melodies.
Yay!
I gave you some applause.
Oh, okay, good.
We can't hear it because there's no sound.
Oh, now we're like actors on a sitcom where there's going to be the canned laughter.
Yeah, we need it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ear thing.
Yeah, Melodies. So they will go live. Did we do the last one Monday or Tuesday?
I think it went.
I thought it was Tuesday.
Live. I can't remember.
Well, it goes to the 15th, which is 9 days' time. So Tuesday.
Okay. So yeah, let's that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. So Melodies and was it sticker books as well?
Melodies and sticker books, yes.
And do we have any past additional sticker kits that could also be included in that? Because the sticker book is theoretically the additional sticker pack.
Yeah, I took that to mean all of it.
Yeah.
All stickers. Weekly kits.
Oh, there you go. Weekly kits, all sticker stuffs.
I've got yeah.
And Melodies, there we go. So that will be. Have we had a chat about what the percentage off is at that? I can't remember.
No, but there are some that I'm keen to clear.
Yep.
So there will be some at half price.
Up to 50% off. Nice. So we will have that ready to go tomorrow afternoon, our time.
Yeah.
So yes, I will I will be buying up so many sticker books. Katie, I have seen your feedback. I'll come back to that. So yay for stickers in the sale. And what else? Yeah, we're getting a lot of love about that. I went back so many times, but to look at past kits, but I would rather have a Melody. I still kind of want the kits too. When is the changeover? Yes, it'll be tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Past kits will still be on sale for another couple of days.
Yeah, because Michael made a mistake with the...
Yeah. So normally what happens is I say it's going to end on for example, the 5th at midnight. And then somebody says, I thought it was midnight my time. Or somebody says, I thought it was the next day. And because I'm a soft touch, I give an extra day or 2. And this time I figured I would just hard code the extra time in so that I didn't have to go back to it later.
Mm.
And I was given some feedback that was not the right approach.
Well, we're trying to create some excitement and, do a chop from one to the other.
So they were both...
Because I had something different written down. So I'd done the graphics a certain way and all the announcements a certain way. And then in the chat, in one of the posts in the Facebook group, he'd gone in and said, oh, no, they're still available. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
It was a Michael fail.
Yeah. That's okay. We get there. We'll get there.
I've had 2 Michael fails in the last week. One very unusual. I arrived somewhere the wrong time.
You did.
Never happens. I was not late, of course. I'm never, ever, 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 ever late.
No, you were like an hour and a half early or something.
I was an hour early.
Which didn't work well for Lockie.
No.
Yay. So there's a lot of excitement about sticker sale. Oh, Mary, this sucks. I've got to decide between PAU and stickers. That sucks. Yeah, there's a little bit of an extra grace period on the sale. So, I mean, that just ends up better for you guys.
We'll sort it out.
Enjoy. Okay. Did you need to chat about something else? You've done shipping, customer service. You've done your...
You need to eat lunch.
I'm hungry. My stomach just made...
I reckon
don't know if you could hear that on camera. Enough. That was loud.
It's probably loud enough to... Yeah, and you've also spitting everywhere.
Oh, thanks. I just want to go back to 2 things that we had. So I'll bring up Katie's first, which was... I was uncertain about this too until a few people said to me, can you please put the minis on clear? I ended up doing...
I'll be back.
I don't think... So I've got... Let me show this. Let's see if I can bring this up. Oh. So I've got... Obviously, that mini is not on clear. Is that going to focus? Or is it just going to focus on my hand? There we go. That mini isn't on clear, but the second one is... I find I don't mind it. It actually... I like the fact that there's no big, like, white around it. I mean, each their own. Have a try, have a play, see how you feel. I do actually love that they're on a clear. But yeah, have a play, see what you think. You never know, you might end up liking it more. The other question which came up earlier, was there an update? And I said that I would come back to this. So this is me coming back to it. So I hope that you're still on, Marcy. Is there an update about notable merch, new patterns? It is now my life goal to get a pair of yoga pants with pockets and every single freaking pattern with a matching ponytail. That's so cool. I love the matching. So I'm all in for that. I don't know where he went. We are in talks at the moment about the next lot. Again, it's a time thing. And Holly is... Holly also helps me design for notable merch, but she is working on the next 2 kits, so which I'm trying to rush through as quickly as possible, and she's about to finish one of those, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get started on a few new notable things in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Is that right for notable?
That is correct.
Now, why did you bring those out for?
I've got no idea. I'm falling for you.
Haha, you so punny. I've already made that joke, by the way. Well, not that one, but the falling. A fall joke. Oh, don't be like that. Really, don't be like that. They're cool. I'll have them.
They're the ultimate fashion accessory for men with glasses.
They are. Looking fine, Mr. Gale.
2 on your left ear means you're taken.
Oh, right. Is it like the pineapple thing?
Pineapple?
I don't even know what the pineapple thing is.
You mean the frangipani flower in... is it a frangipani flower? Some kind of flower in some kind of South Pacific island. I've besmirched an entire culture.
Oh, don't do that.
I apologise. I didn't mean to. I was trying to be funny. I'm a dad. We make jokes. Most of them are bad.
Nicholas just said, I'm going to be so broke in a new place with no furniture with PA products. I was going to say, well, you could just use the boxes to make furniture, but we don't even... If you buy enough to fit in a box...
These are soft. This is soft furnishings.
There you go. Soft furnishing. You could make curtains out of them if you're really crafty. Surely. Yeah. Insert feedback. Love the Bujo Lux inserts. Yay! Awesome. I love that. And Caroline, I actually think I had you as one of the listed, one of your inserts that you shared as one of the things on the show and tell, which didn't export. So I'll be showing that next week. So thank you for sharing. Katie, I will absolutely give it a try and trust you if you like it. Yeah, give it a go. See what you think. See what you think. They're loving your pretties, your fall pretties. Yeah. You're getting a lot of likes and hearts and laughy faces, which I know you'll love.
Here for the jokes.
The other thing I did want to mention. The other thing I did want to mention was
we can't say, but we can imply and hint very heavily.
We're not. So the other thing I wanted to say, I'm sure they understand what we're saying right now, is I did a thing. This, if you go to IKEA, this is just like a cheap $2 frame, I think it was, from IKEA. And it perfectly fits.
I think they're $2 in Australia. So in the US, what are they, like $1 something?
Yeah. And they have a peach one and a white one. And I think I also got a blue one, which is perfect for country cottage. So I grabbed one of each and I'm going to put, it's literally just peel off the plastic and chuck it in. And here's a tip. If you don't want it to reflect in the back of things, so like right now you can see like the camera and my computer and all that sort of stuff. If you don't want it to reflect, you just don't put the plastic in. But then there's a chance that your print is going to get all dusty. The other thing I wanted to bring up, that note is off. The other thing I wanted to bring up is this arrived, which is my punch for this thing. I know it took a long time to get here, but my care package from overseas arrived, and I'm so excited because now I can make the things that everybody else makes in the group, which was another thing that was on the show and tell today, which didn't export. So I kind of want to do a Zoom, because then everyone can share what they're making. I'm just trying to pick a time to do the Zoom for these things, and I just don't know when to do it. So
why don't you do it as a poll in the group?
I might do a poll in the group as to what time works, because I really want to join in the fun, because I was very jealous of the fun that everybody was having, and
you were living vicariously.
I was, and now I want to do it too, but I don't want to be the only person showing what I make, because
pressure.
Like Kelly Teasdale is like queen, and so is like Ashley from Plum Mashable. She was doing it a while ago, I'm sure, as well, although she doesn't do it in one of these, she does it in a box. So I kind of want to, anyway, I'll put a post in the group because I really want to join in on that fun. See how you all inspire me. Are the inserts only printable? Yes, because there are far too many sizes, far too many options, and the only way we could do that financially at a decent price point would be to make them here, and we don't have the equipment, and I can't cut straight. And we would need a giant printer in the room and a proper guillotine, and it's so painful to do insert. Like, I bow down to like Bess, who creates and prints and cuts and all of it. Like, she has got guns for a reason, like arm guns for a reason. She's very strong, that woman, because of the amount of work that it takes to do inserts. So yeah, no, we don't do printed. We just do printable, but that means that we can do so many different designs, so many different options. And if you want them printed, you can just take the printable file to your local Officeworks, Office Staples, and they will print it for you, because there is a print release PDF with them. Is the Forest Falls printed insert on the website physical or digital? The site wants to sell it as digital.
That's what I wanted to check. That should be digital, but
there was both at one point.
There was both. It's possible that the listing got messed up, and that's why I wanted to check it, because I'll forget. But I'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have to answer that separately.
Do you have a pen?
Several.
That one will do. No, that one won't do that. I can't write with that one. I'm not allowed. Thank you.
I haven't bought into the memory decks yet. I've been waiting. I just loved what everybody else was doing, so I waited until there was one about it, because they're really hard to buy here in Australia. And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh. Melodies come in boxes. You can try to be like IKEA and try to make furniture out of the boxes. Yes, that's what I was saying before. Like the boxes, and yeah, that'd be funny.
I get it.
I saw somebody the other day make a Game of Thrones throne out of boxes for their cat, and it was so cool. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Oh, there we go. Kelly's in here, and she just posted a video today on it. So yay! I'll post a thread in the group asking when's the best time for people to join in on that Zoom, and we'll have to. I'll have to work out Zoom so I can set it up.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Because I know that I can do this setup thing on Zoom.
Perfect.
Which is good because then I can talk and then show what I'm doing as well. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I think we might be done. I think we've answered all the questions. We had a fair few questions. We had a lot to go through today. That's it though. We had a few previews, a couple of videos to watch. Gave a lot of updates, talked about the sale. Don't forget to shop. And tell all your friends who are looking for gorgeous ways to decorate their planners. And yeah, that's it.
That is it.
That's it. Have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to eat because I'm starving. My stomach is telling me. And we will see you this time next week. Take care. Have fun planning and probably see you on Instagram sometime in between through the week. See ya.
Bye.